and today we're going to be breaking down Jozef Chen's guard passing, because Jozef Chen's guard passing was really something, and I just want to point out a couple things that he did and stuff that you can add into your game. So stay tuned in this video where I'm going to cover Jozef Chen's guard passing and key tips that you can add into your game. So without further ado, let's talk about this guard passing. So first thing we gotta understand that Jozef is actually going against Elijah Dorsey, and Elijah Dorsey specializes on ground, so you're going to see a lot of him playing a lot of guard in this match, which his guard is so good because he practices guard retention, so that's why his guard game and his bottom game is so much better than his top. Now, if you do jiu-jitsu, you will know that it is insanely hard to pass someone's guard if they're extremely flexible because of how good their guard retention is. So we're going to see here Jozef starts to posture up and trying to escape this guard. I'm going to skip a little bit forward so you guys can see some guard passing. So if you're trying to pass someone and they have really flexible hips, try and shut down their hip mobility. Just like what Jozef Chen is going to be doing in his guard passing, which you will see when he's trying to get his opponent's hips to the mat. If their hips are on the mat, that means they can't move their hips, and that means their hip mobility is shut down. So here you'll see that Jozef is isolating his hips and trying to get it to the mat. That's why Jozef just passed here, because his hips were on the mat and his back was on the mat. He can no longer use his guard retention to get it back. So that's why Jozef is very technical with his guard passing, because he has to think of the right angles to put his hips onto the mat. So that's why Jozef is extremely technical when he's passing, because he understands this one concept. And just before I get into this concept, I just want to talk about what actually guard passing is. Yo bro, if you're enjoying the video right now, if you could please hit like, share, subscribe. All this is super helpful as we are on the road to hitting 1K on YouTube. Guard passing is where you're maneuvering around your opponent's legs to gain a more dominant position like side control or mount. So, ideally, when you're passing your opponent's guard, you want to pass their knee and elbow connection, which is between their knee and their elbow. So, additionally, getting side control. So, that's what guard passing is. Let's go into the concept that all the high-level grapplers use to pass their guards. Angles will beat the frames, and what I mean by that, just a simple little concept is, if you're playing bottom, that is going to be your frames, and if you're on the top like Jozef here, he's going to be passing and making angles to beat those frames. So angles will always beat frames in jiu-jitsu, and that's why. If you're creating a sharp angle, that is going to destroy their whole frame. That's what I like about Jozef when he's passing. He does this little trick, and that's why his guard passing is so much more successful than any other grappler out there, because he has this one concept down pat. And if you enjoyed this type of content, me breaking down Jozef Chen's match and why his guard passing is so successful, make sure to subscribe and share this video and comment down below what you guys would like to see next, or what techniques you guys would like to see me break down in the next videos.